gals out there, have you ever said, he's a really nice guy, but... Or do you know a guy who can use a little help in the dating department? Or maybe you know a nice guy and wish he would just ask you out for once.
There he is. Our next guest is someone who helps men pick up single women, and her name is Linnea Dakin. Right? I said it correctly, Linnea. Beautiful name. Good morning.
Thank you. Okay, so first of all, how'd you get into this line of work, Linnea?
Well, I, at a point in my life, was single, very frustrated with the quality of men that were asking me out. One gentleman started to ask me out, and he made me so uncomfortable that even though I wanted to say yes,
he was
I was
just
like,
so bad at it.
yeah, and I thought I can't. And as I walked away, I went, someone should teach these guys how to ask women out.
Good for you.
I don't want to jump ahead by any means, but I'm of the belief that virtually, like it's, you can't date out of your league, blah blah, all that kind of stuff.
What? That is what you have made a career of.
I know. Well, and
it has worked for you.
I am of the belief, and this would be applicable to Brad as well, me or Mark or Brad. Any guy could virtually ask any girl out, and unless you're a total dud, they'll say yes.
We have some taste.
Well, but here's the thing. I think that you're absolutely right, Sam, because here's the thing. You don't know what turns us on. Sometimes it's the fact that you know every song title to Prince's albums. Right. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a turn-on for us. It all depends on each girl. So I absolutely agree that you should ask out any girl that you want.
Okay, so why help the nice guy? And the nice guy sitting next to you is Brad Luck.
Our producer.
Love our Brad.
You claim to be a nice guy, and you are, from what we've seen.
We know
from what you've seen.
From what we have seen. So, Linnea, tell us why the good guy gets a bad rap. Or the good guy claims they can't get the girl.
Well, I think it's two things. Number one, I think the nice guy is so darn respectful and so aware of her feelings that he thinks she doesn't want to get asked out, so he doesn't even approach her, and that hurts you first of all. And then I think the second thing is that some people think a nice guy, in my opinion, a nice guy is a guy who shows up on time, who treats you well, you know, is fun to be with, doesn't stand you up. But they think the indecisive, scared of conflict, afraid of his own shadow is the nice guy. And I don't think that's a nice guy. That's scared of conflict, afraid of his own shadow guy.
So we're giving a nice guy too big of an umbrella.
Exactly.
Oh,
exactly.
I see.
He's not a doormat.
Isn't Brad Mr. Desirable? And Brad, okay, you tell me.
Let's break it down.
Based on your own dating experience, Jessica, Brad has a job.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Plus,
10 points.
There we go. Okay.
Doesn't live at home.
Doesn't live at home.
Another excellent personal hygiene.
And has his own car.
But how do you approach? When is it being a little overconfident or over cocky or like there's that fine line of being under and over.
Well, are we using you as an example?
No.
I think the important
I'm just a nutter butter, as you would say.
I think the important thing to remember is honor who you are. If you're a straight shooter and you hate small talk, it makes you break into a cold sweat, honor that. Within the first few seconds, just ask her out. If
this is making him break into a cold
sweat. Exactly.
He's got deaf mute all of a sudden. He's not saying a word.
I'm taking it all in.
I think Brad does very well personally.
Yes.
But if he was saying, okay, me and my single friends, we actually want to go out and meet some ladies, be around where they are, where should he go? Because this idea of picking up a girl at a bar, that's just a bad idea.
It's a very bad idea for many reasons. Yeah. No, I think live your life. Do the things that you enjoy. There's tons of, single clubs for hiking, if you want to go rock climbing, if there's groups that, try a new event each week.
The hiking club, Brad.
That's so nice.
He loves going to the Dodger game. Is that a good place?
Yes. Absolutely. There are definitely, nowadays girls are just allowed to be whatever they want to be. So girls like NASCAR, girls like baseball, we can do what we want.
So, go ahead, please.
Well, maybe it's Brad's approach. Maybe it's the nice guy's approach when they do, because really, it's when you step up to the woman and you actually go for it. Is there a deal breaker? Are they doing something wrong?
I think the biggest thing is they're not doing it. When I ask women what's the biggest pet peeve, they say, I talked to him,
and he never
asked me out, and I have to finally leave because I'm late for an appointment. So I think the biggest sign is if she keeps talking to you, and there's more than 3 interchanges, like you say something, and she says something, and it goes back 3 times, and she doesn't go, have a nice day, and leave, and she stands there, she wants to talk to you.
Oh, I was going to say, let me ask you something. In terms of places to go, what I've found has been a good place to at least see what it's like is I live downtown. There's a brand new Rouse there. A lot of young people.
Do you tap the melons?
Going down like the bread aisle or the deli counter.
Absolutely. The salad area, the produce, the deli meats.
It's true.
I'd stay away from the carb area just because the girls are trying to stay away from the carb area.
They don't call it Rouse Rewards for nothing.
I have got to tell you, men, we are on to you at the grocery store. Okay, when I'm at the deli counter and I feel eyeballs in the back of my head.
Or somebody breathing right here.
But I know what you're getting at, and I'm out of there.
Exactly. Well, here's the question, though. if you're single,
Yeah.
and you do want to meet someone,
No, it's true.
and he seems like the right kind of type for you, would you not stand still a little bit longer?
Okay, you're on to something.
Bradley, do you feel
let's
like you
say-
have? Okay, go ahead.
I'm sorry. Let's say you have the. Should women also ask?
Sure.
We do all the time, and you guys do. It's so very funny. I'll be like, "Oh, we should go see that movie," and he's like, "Yeah," and he keeps talking. I'm like, "No, you don't understand."
Right.
Do you feel like you have better tools now, Brad?
Yeah, I feel like I'm on the way.
Go out there and date, my
But were
friend.
you ever inhibited? Were you ever like?
Ralph's
oh?
this afternoon.
No, but maybe there's a certain, nice factor to it. It's
There's not a woman in Los Angeles you could not have, honestly.
The great news is there's
Well,
help
let's
out
find
there.
out.
If you're a guy who needs help in the dating department, you can attend one of the Helping the Mr. Nice Guy seminars. Go to KTLA. Well, actually, it's just Helping the Nice Guy. No Mr. here. KTLA.com.
I like the glasses.
I know, very cute.
/9. Very good. Really a pleasure to meet you, Linnea. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Bradley,
Thank you.
we love you.
Yeah.
Thank
Brad,
you.
test out the theory today and let us
Right.
know.
What are you all doing later?
He
It's a
just did
group
a
date.
blanket
It's a group date.
invitation. Straight ahead, I've got a special invitation.
Because you